Hi everyone. I was given a product to review, and it was a soldering iron. It's by KAIWEETS, this company. I was looking basically myself to replace my old soldering iron that I had. I've got about 5 or 6 different soldering stations in my lab, but I used to use this one for desoldering stuff and fixing equipment, things which need a lot of thermal mass and obviously to take things apart and stuff like that. And I tend to use this, which was a Maplin product where they used to trade many years before. They don't exist anymore, and it's a 60-watt station, and I'm really happy. I've used it for more than 10-15 years, and I'm really happy with it. But the only problem I had with this was that the actual iron itself tend to not work after, like, I don't know, every 5 or 6 months it just fall apart because the heating element will get stuck to the tip, and the sensor doesn't work, suddenly shoots up to 450 degrees and it doesn't come down. So I had a lot of issues, and this is not cheap to replace. It's about 40 quid, I don't know, something like that, 30-40 quid now to replace. So I was looking to replace this, and obviously KAIWEETS got in contact with me and said that, hey, you want to review this and see what you think of it. And they sent me the product. It comes up with a really beefy power pack that you connect obviously to the mains, and it's got outputs here, and you can see it's got all kind of voltages and ratings and stuff like that. I've never seen anything with so many different ratings and stuff, but it's got obviously 3 USB, 2 USB-C and a normal USB on it. And I've used it for a while, and I must say I'm quite surprised with the quality and its performance. It's really, oh, my camera keeps coming out of focus. It's really good, and they sent me all of these tips as well. And what you notice with the tip is that compared to the tips that you get with the standard Chinese tips that you get, these ones, I think everyone's used this kind of stuff, they're quite heavier, even though that they're almost half the size. They seem to be a bit heavier on the tip bed, so they might have a better thermal mass compared to the other ones. I've used this one. I've used this product for a while now, and I'm quite happy with it. And let's just connect it and see what we get. The problem I'm having is all my power plugs are all at the bottom of my desk, underneath, so this is gonna have a bit of a drag. Okay, you plug it in and you press a button. Oop. Press the button and it comes on quite rapidly. Okay, I've got it set to 320, and it's quite good. I mean, as I said, because I've got my power coming from underneath my table, this wire is going to have a drag and it's going to keep pulling it down. But ideally you want to have something at the top of your desk so you don't get the drags that I'm getting, obviously. But it's really good. It's good in hand. It's almost like the one I had from Maplin, and it works. Okay, that's a good thing about it, that it actually works compared to the other soldering station. Doesn't have any nags and snags. And yeah, so just wanted to show you this. If you're looking for a on to go, this is kind of designed for on the go kind of thing to have in your, like, in your toolbox and stuff like that. Obviously you're going to power it from a pack, on the go, so it's quite good to have something as an emergency. I mean, a few days ago I had to solder something underneath my table, and obviously my soldering stations are all at the top, so I used this, and it was really good. I'm quite happy with this to replace my station that I have. So what I'm going to do, we're going to get into actually using it to solder some stuff and see how it performs. Okay, obviously the wire is heat resistance. No matter how long you have this on it, nothing will happen to the wire. I don't know if it shows on the camera. Okay, and this wire is really beefy. It's very flexible. Okay, that's one thing good. It's very flexible and it's very beefy. Obviously it has to be beefy because it's providing a lot of power to the station itself. So that's a good thing. Okay, But yeah, we're gonna solder some stuff and see how this performs. It's ill hot, so what I would do, I tend to put it like that, so when I'm soldering, my tip is in the right basically orientation. Okay, and then we got some testing to do over here. I'm using this, which is a flat side on one side, and it's really good for its rated power. It's quite good. I know this is not a real life thing, but it does very well. You can tell it doesn't, you can see it melts the solder really well. This is a kind of a thicker solder compared to the smaller one that I use. So if I clean it up and we go to our, if I can find my micro solder, there we go. There we are. You can see the difference that this has compared to the other one, and with this one it shouldn't have any problem at all. Perfect. Yep, we can see it perfectly, it works fine. And let's try to solder a big package in here, see what results do we get. So if I put this down, okay, this is the tiny little stand that you get. And if I try to, say for instance, solder this thing down like so, there we go. So what I got a power diode here. Usually what I do with this, you can either solder from the other side or I solder from this side. Doesn't really matter because the hole is a through hole, so basically it's plated on both sides, and you can tell it's doing a good job. Not bad at all. It's quite comfortable to hold to hand as well. Only small problem is this. The problem is, I think, my setup, because my power plug is at the bottom of my bench on my desk. Yeah, so it's kind of dragging the solder down, the station down from my hand. But obviously you have it pointed on top, so if it's at the top, then this will be just sitting at the top and you shouldn't have a problem. It's very flexible, so there's no issue with it. It's really flexible, nice. And let's see if we can burn it. Nope, you can't burn it, which is very good. There we go. I'm pushing it down. Nothing whatsoever. So this is really good material, very flexible and clearly heat resistant, so you can't burn it down. And what I'm going to do is you got to be careful because it's hot. I'm going to change the tip to a smaller one. I was sent few. Okay, let's go to this tip. So you put a tip in, then you grab that and you push it down, and you go like so, that, and it activates like so. Okay, so let's see if I can, let's put this one down, and maybe we should move to our microscope, and then we can see on the microscope what kind of performance do we get if I'm trying to solder. Let's see, what shall we solder? Let's solder one of these packages, the D-pack. I don't have anything for here, but we can try this. Let's see what do we get. And what most important thing is solder week. We're going to try solder wick as well. That's where most solder station hiccup. I'm gonna get one of my boards here and we're gonna practice on the other board. So I'm gonna transfer to under microscope, and then we can try on the microscope and see what we get. So this is the board. Okay, so you should be able to see fine. I don't know if we need to go to microscope because that's another setup. Let's go down like so and bring this down here. Yeah, it's visible. We don't need no stinking microscope. All right, let's see what we can get. Let me try to see if I can solder. Let's see what we get. Where is my capacitors? There we go. There's capacitors. Just trying to do some SMD work, see how far we can get. So I'm gonna get a couple of SMD caps, and let's see. So I got a tiny tip on, and let's see how far do we go. All right, so like so here we're gonna take one side. We're gonna grab our cap. Nice. I'm gonna come to the other side, tap it down, tap it down. Yep, it did quite well, not bad. Let's do our D-pack. So we're gonna tap one place down, gonna get our tweezies. There we go. There we are. And I'm gonna hold it down a bit, and then I'm gonna feed our solder in. That's quite nice. He's doing a reasonable good job actually. Okay, that's done. That's done. I'm gonna move into a thicker solder. Oop. And place this here. Feed some solder. That was quick. My T12 soldering station struggles when I do things like this, and this is with even a smaller tip. You can see here, it's visible. Even with a smaller tip. Nice. That is nice. This might replace my, if I can just come up a bit, this might replace my Maplin one here. This is a good station, the Maplin one. I've been using it for donkey's years. Okay, I've had it for many years, at least 15 years. The only problem with this is sometimes the temperature goes haywire and this reaches like 400, 450, and this gets glowing red hot. But other than that, it works fine. It's just, other for some reason, strange reason, it just hiccups every now and then. And the other issue that it has, that the tip, these tips don't last long. Okay, the only problem is it doesn't last long, and I need to constantly buy tip for it. It's not set to crazy high temperature. I usually use it for about 280, 300 max, and it works fine. But I'm kind of liking this. It's nice on hand. It's not bad. As I said, I need to have it powered at the top of my desk instead of at the bottom, so the wire is not dragging the whole thing down, because it's quite thick wire, so it's got quite a bit of weight to it. So I'm sure if it was, the power pack was at the top, it wouldn't be pulling as much. But holding in hand is fine. It's not an issue. It's just, it's almost same as this, and yeah, it's working fine. I got no issue with it. It doesn't lag at all. You can see it's very responsive when you're soldering. Very responsive. It's very good. It's quite good. And let's see how it performs if I try to do small. So where are we? We are here. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Quite liking this. Come up a bit. Yeah, this is quite nice. I don't know what these are. These look like a button, but they're not. They got funny alien voodoo-y imprint on them, like the crop circles. Not sure if you press the button aliens appear or not, but nah. Okay, and you can set the temperature with here, maximum 420, which you should never go. Okay, let's go to 280, which I use my other station at. Okay, so it's dropping now. Oh, in the shot, it's 280. Let's see what it does with 280. Yep, still melt the solder fine. There's no issues. Yep, it's doing a good job. Yep, it's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, how do you go to menus? I think you hold both down. Yeah, so you got brightness. Not sure what you care about brightness. Calibrate. Okay, how do you calibrate? Okay. So you hold both down. Or is this, oh, this is calibration, is it? No, it can't be calibration. Okay, maybe that's, it is calibration maybe. So I'll leave it at 280. Okay. Not sure. How do you calibrate? Temp unit, sleep time. So you can set a sleep time. This is really bad. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so 20 minutes. Ah. It's a bit fiddly. Trying to get used to it. Okay, yeah. I see. It's very fiddly, the menus. Okay, you need to do it quickly before it goes funny. So I set it to 5 minutes. Okay, we've got sleep time, sleep temperature. Okay, so sleep temperature, I say 150. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Child lock. What would I have a child lock for? Handheld. Select voltage. Okay, now I don't want to fiddle with that. So we've got brightness. Okay, the temperature's wiggling around a lot. Okay, so we said 280. That's fine. Nope, 280 I said. Okay. So not much in menu wise, as you don't want much anyway. There's not much to do. It's just a soldering station. You just want to turn it on, get on with your solder and turn it off. Okay, don't really care about anything else. USB-C, nice quality. Just about this bit concerned. Hopefully it lasts. It's not gonna come loose. Okay, it does look like it's got relief. Yeah, it's some plasticky, rubbery thing there, so hopefully it won't come loose. Put it on, and you press this, and it comes on. Well, obviously it's hot at the moment, so but yeah, that's nice. Let's try to put a 1208 package on. Let's see what do we get. So we got down here. Yep. Okay, not bad. I'm quite liking this. Yeah. First initial thoughts, it's nice, not bad. I can do with it. I'm just hoping that this doesn't get fiddly after a while. It's quite robust here. I mean, it doesn't just pull out. It's latched on, but how long it will bear, it is wiggly here. So how long it will last, only time will tell. So I'm just going to keep using this, and I'll give you my thoughts after a few weeks of use and see how I get along with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't, as it keeps the channel going. And I'll put the details on the description for this if you're interested or not. I'll keep it. I like it. It's not bad. It will do. It will do for me. I don't need all this fancy options and whatnot. I just want to turn it on, get on with soldering and turn it off. That's what it's designed for. It's not designed for anything else. Okay, and I don't need any fancy options, and I need to go through all the options and all that added nonsense and niceties and whatnot. As long as it does what it says it will do, I'm a happy bunny. Anyway, I'll keep you updated and posted about my thoughts of this as I keep using it and see how I get on with it. And until the next video, have a good day.